Hi everyone, it's Jamie here from the Binary Destroyer. Today's date is Thursday the 30th of May and this is my second video for Thursday. Now if you don't know, I'm bringing you more trading videos every Tuesday and Thursday now. I also do videos on a Wednesday, but Wednesday is Training Wednesday for the BD members. Now this week in the Binary Destroyer family has been pretty busy, pretty hectic. I've released more training content, more online courses and more videos in the members area. If we head over to the members area now, I will show you this new course that I've released. It's using our new latest AND strategy. Now I'll just read it to you. The AND strategy is our newest and most simplest strategy to master. The Binary Destroyer 6.0 was designed and built to only give us a signal when the price meets the AND strategy rules. This strategy will teach traders price action, momentum in the market, and support and resistance. So if you're a BD member, take this course, take the online exam. Let me know how you get on, and obviously we've got pass marks to see if you passed or failed the exam, and obviously if you passed it, you are a wizard at this strategy. So yes, this strategy will teach you a lot about support and resistance and momentum, which we'll go over that now in today's video. Now I just want to show you some of the incredible results in the BD family this week. Okay, now this is just going from the top, okay, and this is actually using the AND strategy, which I'm just about to show you here now. Look, testing the AND strategy, and all I have to say is thanks Jamie for this powerful strategy. Patience is key, act like a sniper. And this member was trading binary. Hello BD family, this is my results for the week. I'm done for this week, and also this is my first time I make a withdrawal when I'm using the Binary Destroyer 6.0. More good results coming soon. Thank you Jamie for this opportunity. Again, the Sweet Destroyer just finished today's trade in 9 wins, 1 loss on FOREX. Nice little easy 5-minute expiry. Another setup here. This is me talking about the new strategy that I won't say strategy, but this is about the new online course I released yesterday in the members area. This is nice. Getting into the 29 wins, 10 losses. Getting into the binary game for a change from FOREX. 29 wins, 10 losses on the 1 minute time frame, trading the AND strategy. Nice. Right, so yes, the AND strategy. Okay, now I received an email from somebody saying, can you simulate GPUSD for the whole of this 6 months of this year? So we're going into June now, coming up to almost 6 months of this first year, and somebody wants to see how well it's performed GPUSD with the Binary Destroyer 6.0 for the first 6 months of this year. So that's what we're going to do. I've got the Binary Destroyer 6.0 set up on the 1 hour charts, and I've also got it set up on the 4 hour charts, and I will show you every single trade the Binary Destroyer or the AND strategy gives me, and then I will either take the trade, explain to you why I'm taking the trade, or if I'm not going to take the trade, and I will use price action, support and resistance around it. Now the AND strategy is the only strategy with the Binary Destroyer that it will send me signals to my phone. So as you can see here, when an arrow appears outside the zone, okay, it will send me an alert to my phone telling me this has happened. Okay, now what I can then do is load up my charts to use my analysis or my knowledge in the market to decide if I want to get into a trade or not. Now for me, this massively gives me more freedom away from the charts. You know, I haven't got to constantly look for setups. Okay, I let the Binary Destroyer do its analysis for me, say, hey Jamie, there's a signal appeared on GPUSD. I will go onto this charts, and then I will use price action to decide if I want to take a trade. So this just massively gives me less charting time. I haven't got to spend every single night looking for setups, looking for possible currency pairs that I want to be traded. I just set this on 20 currency pairs, let the Binary Destroyer do its thing, let it send me signals, and then I will do my analysis when I get a signal. So yes, we will go over that now. Okay, I'm just going to press play here, and as you can see, look at the bottom, we're going to be coming up to the January, because we're at 31st of December 2018. We're going to come up to when I have to speed up the tick data. There we go, we're coming up to the 2nd of January. So basically, this is the first 6 months of this year on GPUSD, and I will see how well the binarydestroyer has performed. Now, I haven't back tested this. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, all I'm going to do is, let's just pretend this was live signal sent to my phone. I would open up my charts and I would explain to you using price action, is this a good time to get into a trade? Okay, so yeah, let's begin. I've got to speed this tick data up a lot. Now, also remember, this is one currency pair. Okay, we're going to be getting far more signals if we had this loaded up on 20 currency pairs, 15 or 20 currency pairs, however many currency pairs you want to trade it on. And yeah, I would personally trade, because I want to start trading this now, is when I'm trading the 1 hour charts, I'd probably aim for around 3 or 5 trades a week. Okay, I don't need to go crazy about it, you know, just 3 or 4 setups a week would be nice for me. Okay, so I'm just going to speed it up a little bit more. Look at that original. If you got into this trade on the 31st of December, that here would have been a nice setup at the top here. Look at that. You could have got a nice 350 pips out of that trade. But basically the 1st of January all the way up until the 3rd of January. Oh, in fact, we had a signal there. In fact, we have. Okay, let's go back a bit. Okay, would I take this trade, everyone? You know what? This is a good setup, okay? First of all, I'm looking... Well, let me explain to you. The 3 rules I have when I'm trading the AND strategy is support and resistance on the higher time frames. Then I go down to the 1 hour charts. I look for momentum slowing down and an AND signal. So first of all, I look for an AND signal. Well, we've clearly got that. Second one, I look for momentum slowing down. Yes, I will say that's momentum slowing down, okay? Price looks like it is stalling or, you know, slowing down. I can see that looking at the candlestick patterns. I can see the RSI is turning. Okay, have we got resistance on the 4 hour? Yes. Clearly, we've got some nice resistance. In fact, this is a very good resistance area here. Okay, you can almost say this is kind of a textbook head and shoulders pattern. Look at that. Price comes up, creates a shoulder. Price comes down, creates a head. Okay, comes back down, back up, and creates the second shoulder, a head and shoulders pattern. And then what we do is look to sell the market here. So this would be an extremely very good setup. Weirdly, the binary destroyer knew that. I don't know how. Okay, well, how would I play this? Again, I'd use a stop loss. You can either have the stop loss above the head, okay, which would be here, 84 pips, or you could use a tight stop loss. If it was me, I'd probably go with around here. Let's say that's around 50 pips. Okay, so 50 pip stop loss. My target would probably be down here somewhere. But what I would use is a trading stop loss. As soon as this trade goes into 10 pips profit, I would bring my stop loss to break even, so the trade becomes risk free. You know, I'm not risking any money. I'm either gonna break even or make profits. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, we continue up. No, my luck, we probably lose this trade, but who knows. Price is chopping around for a bit. I'm looking for a significant okay, we might actually get stopped out. Let's see what happens here. No, okay, no, I believe we got stopped out. Okay, so we actually got stopped out. This is our first trade and we actually lost it. Now what's interesting, okay, I just want to see, like, I lost this trade. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I lost this trade, but I want to see what happens if I put my stop loss above the shoulder, which you should be. Looking at the 4 hour, you should be in theory setting your stop loss here, okay, and your target for this down here. Okay, this would be a better setup. Okay, let me just see what happens. Okay, yeah, funny enough, look what happens now. Okay, you get stopped out and the price drops. Typical, absolutely typical with these. You know, you get these setups, yeah, and you get took out and stuff happens. Remember, my target would be on the 4 hour. Look, we're getting massive rejections here. Look at these rejections. See if we got any more signals on the 1 hour. Nope. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. So regardless, even if you had your stop loss above the head, you would have lost this trade. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you set your stop loss on this trade, you would have lost it. Okay, so first trade and we lost. Okay, not to worry, we'll get some profits back. Don't you worry about this. Yeah, one of the BD members wants their login details. Okay, so we come back up. Let's see what happens here. I have to use a lot of ticks. Look at that, 6,000 ticks, mate, on the 1 hour charts just to get the price moving. Let's see what happens here. What's happening on the 4 hour? Well, okay, we're definitely an uptrend on the 1 hour. Okay, prices come down. Okay, okay, we continue up. We continue up. I think I might get a signal here. Stop. Stop. Okay. Let me go back, everyone. Would I take this trade? Let me see what happens here. If this was live, everyone, would I get into this setup here? Okay, no, I would not get into this trade, okay? Now, the reason why I would not get into this trade is because looking at the 4 hour, well, there's clearly no resistance on the 4 hour. It's just bullish, big bullish candle. And also, when you look at the momentum on the RSI, it also confirms that, okay? Price, look at the RSI, price continues up. The RSI continues up. There's no real sign the momentum is slowing down, okay? Nothing's really happening, okay? There's just, to me, that's just a very bullish sign. So I would not take this trade, okay? Okay, so even though typically the trade that you don't take would win, typically the trade that you don't take would win, and the trade that you do take wins. I mean, loses. Okay, another setup here. Okay, I believe this was another setup here. Okay, well, first of all, if this is a setup, which I think it is because it's going to give me another signal, okay, I would not take this trade. Again, I would not take this trade. Momentum is coming down, okay. Look at this, okay. Momentum's coming down. Price action's coming down. Not interested. Wouldn't take this trade either. Okay, funny enough, this trade will probably win again, but, you know, it is what it is. I would rather leave trades winners on the table. And funny enough, it would win. Look at that. It would have won. If I use my stop loss down here somewhere, maybe, I don't know, 50 pips, this trade is now sitting at 60 pips. 2 trades that I avoid and they win. Okay, we come back down. Okay, stop. Was that a signal? It was a signal. Okay. Now, this, okay, is a random spike in the market, and I don't quite like this when this happens, okay, but I just want to see if we've got resistance. Let me see what the 4 hours saying on this. Okay, well, I like this setup, okay. Now, you're going to ask, why do I like this setup, okay, and why would I take this? Okay, well, first of all, this trade is a rarity. You don't get trades with the trend on the AND strategy, and this trade is typically with the trend, okay. If you look at price action, you can almost see we double topped on the 4 hour, came back down, pulled back, came back down, pulled back, okay, and now it looks like we might continue down. All of my phones are going off. All this is a pullback to this area here, okay. Now, again, I would take this trade. This is just a pullback in the market with the price continuing down. My stop loss would probably be above the high, above the resistance line, which is about 45 pips. So for me, I'd take this trade. Looking at the 1 hour, momentum isn't slowing down, okay? But, you know, this is a downtrend, okay? This is a downtrend. We want to be selling the market on this particular occasion, okay? So I would probably take this trade on that basis. My stop loss would be what? What would it be sitting at? 45 pips. Okay, so my stop loss needs to be a bit tighter than that. Okay, there you go. We'll bring it down a bit. Now, where will my target be with this? Well, my target is always, when you're trading with the trend, at the bottom of the previous low. So as you can see, my low would be here, my stop loss above there, and we hopefully win this trade. Okay, price continues down. Okay, there we go. I believe, no, it wasn't. Okay, we did not get hit. Our take profit did not get hit. Okay, but I'm just going to bring this down here to lock in some profits. Now, that's just really annoying that. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. So we got hit, okay? My trade got filled, okay? I had a 50 pip stop loss, and it was sat in at almost 85 pips. So almost a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. A 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio. So my first trade we took, we lost 1%. On this trade, we made 1.5%. So we're now up 0.5%. Okay, so this would be a trade that I would take. Notice now, okay, notice now, if you see on the 4 hour, let me just pause it. Oh, in fact, we've got another signal. Okay, let me just go back here. Okay, notice now we continue down. Okay, would I take this setup again? You know what? I wouldn't take this setup either. I wouldn't take this setup. Look at that. Price continues down. Look at the RSI. Also continues down. Wouldn't take this. I don't want to risk my money here. And I wouldn't take this trade, and I bet you it wins. I bet you. Ah, typical. Absolutely typical. Look what happens. It wins. But again, you know, hey ho. I wouldn't take that trade, so I'm not going to say I would, because I wouldn't. I think I might get a signal here. I might get 6. Stop. Okay, this is a setup that I would take. I like these. These are the setups that I like. Okay, so hold on, my phone's going off again. So okay, so go back to here. Okay, we've got clearly a sign that the price is reversing. Okay, I know I've got a signal here. I'm going to leave. This is going to probably be, I'm going to do one more signal after this. Okay, look at that double top. Okay, nice area of resistance at this top here. If I just bring my zone here, you can see that area of resistance at the top here. Well, I can see that area, momentum on the market slowing down. Yes, I can see that. If I go over to the 4 hour, hopefully we've got a resistance area. And our survey said, yes, so you can almost see that area again here. Now, I'm a little bit, probably here, you can see that area again. Resistance, 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 resistance. Now, I would be a little bit wary of the fact, look at that initial trade. Look at that trade we got in there, right? You know, we said it was going to pull back. Look at that. That trade, if I used the trade and stop loss, could have got 212 pips. But forget that, right? I'm a bit unwary about this engulfing candle here. But looking at the 1 hour, I'm seeing momentum slowing down. So again, how would I take this trade? I'd set my stop loss above this resistance line. So what's this? I don't know. What's this? I know, we'll go with 50 pips because 50 pips looks a nice round number. So I'd set my stop loss above the resistance line. Okay, I'm not going to draw it perfectly. Okay, so that would be what? There we go, 50 pips, my target down here. Again, I'll use a trailing stop for this because I think this might drop hard from this level. It might drop hard, but I might be wrong, who knows. Okay, so I know we initially dropped down there. Okay, so now I'm going to just bring my stop loss down. I'm going to bring it down. Okay, I mean, I'm risking less. Okay, I'm not bringing this to break even yet. I'm just bringing it so I'm risking less on this trade. Okay, as the price drops. Okay, we come up. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to bring it now. Let me see what happens. In fact, I might leave it because I think we're going to pull up. I want to see a break. See here? See this support area? I want to see it break below that before I bring my stop loss into profit, because you get random spikes like that. We might... You notice how we're now rejecting. Look at this. If you go to the 4 hour, notice we're rejecting again from this level. Okay, so this is the reason why I didn't bring my stop loss to break even, because we're still at this level. I still think we're going to continue down. Okay, well, I think there we go. Okay, so there we go. We're now back to this support area. Do we break below this support? Do we break below? No, we reject off it. Here we go. Come on, give me a big red candle. Come on, give me a, come on. Oh, it's almost teasing me like. Okay, there we go. There's my break below. Okay, so I'm now locking in some profits. I'm going to lock in on this trade. I'm going to lock in 15 pips. Okay, so we're going to come back down even more. Okay, nice. So again, I'm going to lock in some more profits on this trade. Okay, I'm going to bring it down to this support area, which I was hoping to break. So we are now locked in almost 50 pips, let's say. Okay, target for this. Okay, you know what? My target for this trade, I'm going to put it at the bottom here. I'm going to put my target at the bottom here. Let's see what happens next bar. Okay, we reject straight off that moving average. Okay, let's see what happens. I hope this wins. Okay, and we get took out. Bang. Okay, so I locked in on this setup 50 pips. Okay, 50 pips. But we come back up to this support line here. Let's see what happens now. I think, oh, we go higher. Okay. I'll do one more setup, everyone, and then we'll call that a day. Okay, like I said, oh, I've nearly got a signal there. Look at that, right? Hold on. Look at that. Oh no. We've gone higher. We have gone higher, everyone. Okay, so I'm just going to plot this, right? Watch this, look. Right? We, everyone, might get a buy signal here. Break and retest. Look at that. Look at that kind of, look at this. We're going to look at, let me see what happens here. Come on. Give me a buy signal. Give me a buy signal. If I get a buy signal, I'm buying the market big time. Okay, we come down. Here we go. Come on. Oh, yes. Okay, I've got a signal. Now, have we got, okay, now again, look at this, okay, even though we've got a big, look at this, okay, even though we've got a big engulfing red candle, okay, look at the RSI. The RSI is in fact making higher highs, okay, so we go lower on the price action, we go higher on the RSI. This signifies to me a momentum change. Now I also already know we're on this resistance area at the top. Okay, we come back down to this second area here. I would take this trade all day long. I would take this trade. So this would be my last trade. Again, I mean, funny enough, I've got my line down here. My stop loss would be around here. Sitting at around, I don't know, let's go 50 pips again. Okay, 55 pips. Take profit again at the top here. Again, 50 pips, right? So let's see what happens with this trade. I've got to rush this because I've got to go out. Okay, next bar. Okay, we continue lower. Oh, all along, right? I think. Okay. Yes, nice. Right, does this hit my take profit? Come on. In fact, look, I'm going to lock in now. I'm going to bring up my trade to break even. Okay, now it's a risk-free trade. Hopefully, in fact, let me look at the 4 hour. Okay, right. Big bearish candle. Let me see what happens, right? I might be a little cheeky with this. I might see if I can capture most amount of profits, right? I'm going to bring my take profit up. Let's see what happens. Okay, nice. Yes. We have now hit with this, what was it, 55 pip stop loss? Okay, and we locked in almost 180 pips. So that is like nearly a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio. So yeah, as you can see, we lost our first trade, but then we called back around 4 or 5% gain. So yeah, as you can see, GBP USD, little bit sketchy on some of the trades, but nonetheless, I made a healthy 4 or 5% in today's simulator. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I hope you have a beautiful, relaxed, chilled weekend, and I'll see you all next week on Tuesday for another trading week. Thank you for watching. My name's Jamie Palmer.